Good afternoon, lifers. We're coming to you from the Riverwalk Medical Park in Flower Mound, Texas. So I combined those because it transitions from one directly into the other. We're literally walking a trail that has fitness equipment like this at it. And it goes all the way through the river walk as well. So we're gonna start over here at Medical Park and then take you guys to the Riverwalk section down there.
Oh my gosh, we were standing there taking some pictures and I happened to look down and there was a big snake crawling into the rock down over there. And it scared me because it caught me off guard. I didn't, think that would happen. Look down and see this giant snake. Well, it wasn't giant, but to me it was.
Big enough.
Crawling in there. It was so crazy.
Guys, I can tell that this was a very well thought out design for this park. So you can see one runoff section right over here behind me. There's a runoff section. Over there on the other side, there's a runoff for the water to continue through its original path down into the creek and wherever it was originally flowing before they built this little lake down in here. So nature still gets to do what it's supposed to do. So far, like she said, we've seen a snake out here crawling under the rocks that we were on, turtles, geese, and ducks. Just that quick here in Medical Park. Now we're gonna go over and explore the other part of the Riverwalk so you guys can see what that's like. And I believe there's a lake on that other side as well with homes like that right on the water. Guys, we are under a bridge right now on a little trail that stretches from one park. I think it goes over to another park on the other side of the highway here close to Medical Park in Flower Mound. But look over my shoulder. Look how much water is passing through this creek. I don't know the name of the creek. I'll have to figure it out later. And then it's got, of course, city runoff right there. There's a turtle that was just swimming up into that little drainage system. And then you can see on this side, the water continues on around the bend. I see where it snakes back there and goes further on down the creek. Maybe we can see some of it on the other side. But she probably wants to jump in and swim right now.
I do.
She's a swimaholic. But this is super cool. There's so many little places like this off the beaten path that you don't think about, and if you don't come out to Flower Mound, you won't even see this. I'm pretty sure there's pretty good fishing in here as the water rises and recedes, especially right there in front of that drainage ditch. But let's go see what's on the other side of the bridge.
So we have actually watched this place develop over the years that we've lived here in Texas. Last time we came, I believe there was only a couple of houses that were built, and then the 2 hotels and a little bit of the medical park area. But and I think there was 1 restaurant, and the chapel wasn't all the way finished yet, I don't think.
No.
But now it is beautiful. I think there's at least what 5 or 6 restaurants here now.
Yeah, it looks like there are 5 or 6 that are actually active now. One is a barbecue place that we'll come back at a later date and try. We've actually stopped here at the end of the the end of the east side of the river, which is seating right here, and you just kind of look out, almost like they're gonna have gondolas at some point, but it won't work because there's I'm sure they're not gonna do it because there's a waterfall there and a waterfall down on the opposite end right there where that bridge is. So we're gonna walk back toward the restaurants and show you guys some of what's happening at the other waterfall down there, and then apparently there's a lake as well on the other side, so we'll show you that side and some of the river walk. So let's go that way. So guys, right back over my shoulder is where the restaurants are currently at. These haven't been filled up yet, but we may end up going down there and trying something at, what's the name of that restaurant? Pie-Ho, Big Dogs or something, whatever that is back there. Underdogs. Underdogs is the name of the restaurant. It's huge. It takes up almost a whole space back there. But this bird, there's a humongous crane right over my shoulder. I don't know if you guys can see that bird back there. See that thing standing there? How crazy is that? It was looking over the edge just a second ago for something to snatch out of the water. I'm surprised it hadn't jumped in there to grab something just yet. But there it goes. It's starting to move now. What's it gonna do? Oh my God.
He just put it down. Okay.
It's repositioned. So
Okay.
I believe that's a herring, and we just watched that thing snatch a fish out of the water like an expert marksman. It just pow and grabbed the fish out of the water. I think I got it on film. Hopefully you guys can see what we just saw. That's the first time I've ever seen that in real life. Wow, nature right here in the heart of the city. I guess everything has a place. So I'm sure it's pretty noisy right here, but I don't know if you guys can see that rubber ducky. They did a rubber duck release, like a race out here. I can't remember when the date was, but one of them is stuck on the rock right there, right outside of the chapel. So we're gonna try to get on the other side and let you get a shot of what the chapel looks like on the other side. You ready?
So here at the Riverwalk at Flower Mound, and there's a chapel here. Apparently there's weddings. We saw a sign back there that said wedding this way. We're not able to get in and see it, but it's beautiful. We got pictures of the whole entire back sides and everything of the chapel, but it looks really, really pretty. I can only imagine what it looks like inside. And then if you turn around behind you at the Flower Mound waterworks, apparently you can have receptions and things like that in there. So it's a really cool wedding venue.
So guys, there's a baby bunny right down in this patch of bushes right here. We just happen to see it. It looks like it's grooming itself. I guess it feels safe down in there, so we're not gonna bother it. But it sure is cute down there cleaning itself. So this, guys, is the venue, the other venue that's called Flower Mound Waterworks, and I guess Waterworks in Flower Mound has been around since 1969, so that's why it says 1969 on the top of the building. But this is a beautiful location. You can't really see very well in there, but maybe you can see a little bit of it if I cast a shadow. So anyway, that's what this other venue looks like. We can't see inside the chapel, but it is a beautiful location. I think this was a fantastic idea to create this river walk. So there's plenty of parking right behind me. You can see there's a at least two different levels of parking. One goes up to the street, the other one you can come down and pull in there if you want to hang out in this area for a day or so. We may end up going over there because I'm actually getting pretty hungry now, so we may end up going over there and hitting one of those restaurants. But let's continue the tour. So guys, we came up, so there's a waterfall down there that we just showed you, and looks like when the water level is lower you can kind of work your way around these rocks. But here is the tiny lake, because it seems like it's bigger than a pond. Here's a tiny lake with beautiful homes that back right up to the water right there. So look at these houses over here on this other side. Plenty of water right here, a couple different levels. Looks like, I bet you this water is pumped up here because the actual level is down low. So there's a pump in there that's sending water up right in the middle. So guys, it's getting a little warm outside. It ended up being a fairly warm day, so we stopped in a place called Cake for One, and just so happened they had some ice cream in there as well. So we're gonna go down here to one of these benches before the ice cream melts. Eat the ice cream. Look at those big geese right there. Eat the ice cream before it melts, and then we're gonna head home and wrap this video up. Watch where you're going. Where are you going? She likes to explore. Sometimes she makes me a little nervous. All right, we're going to the benches, guys. Stumbling into Cake for One was just a break we needed from our adventure. We figured out which cakes we wanted after a long pause to choose, but we got to the birthday bash cake, which was great. Next, we tried the strawberry cake, which was extremely flavorful and moist. And then we tried the lemon cake, which was tangy and zesty and everything you would expect from a lemon cake. Afterwards, we tried some of the Amy's Mexican Vanilla, which is the best vanilla ice cream I've ever had in my life. As we savored each bite, we couldn't help but to marvel at this hidden treasure that we had just found, and we wonder how many other people have been there and how many people needed to know about it. But make sure you visit this place because you will not be disappointed.
So there's 158 acres of mixed-use space. So meaning there's restaurants, living spaces, and then you got the chapel and meeting rooms. So that being said, they are still growing. Down if we go just past where we were eating the cakes, there's a big area over there that they're currently leasing right now, and they're gonna obviously start doing the building. But there's room to grow right now, so I'm excited to see what's next.
All right, guys, we are done for the day. We need to get back home, get prepared for class tonight. We have had a wonderful time. I have.
Yeah, this is nice out here.
We had no idea that it was such a nice place over here, and so many different levels of waterfalls through here. I think there are like 5 waterfalls altogether. We didn't go to the furthest one down, but I think there are a total of 5. Plus the lake up there with those beautiful homes that back up right to the water. Restaurants, I mean, anything you could think of pretty much. No grocery store yet, but everything else for entertainment is here, guys. So if you ever just want to get out and explore, Flower Mound Riverwalk is probably the place you want to be. But if you don't, remember to get outside and enjoy it, because
there's life out there.
Peace.